Today's Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop and Pop, which is March 5th to the 7th, 2021 in Atlanta, Georgia, and Ranger Stop Convention, which is now November 11th to the 14th, 2021 in Orlando, Florida. Go to rangerstop.com for more info.
This is Austin St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
Here we go. Come on, Hasbro. Come on, Hasbro. Like y'all been I've been patient. Nickelodeon, you can kick rocks. Hasbro, I trust you. You're gonna do this. Come on. Right there. Hasbro, right there. Don't screw me over, Hasbro. I trust you. I trust you with this property. Now do the right thing.
Having a very bad day. I am in no mood. Today is one of the worst days that I've had in a long time. I'm not in the mood to play with anybody.
Sell the rights again. Sell the rights again. Give it to the Knicks. No, not the Clippers. The Clippers suck. Give it to someone. Give it to WWE. Give it to DreamWorks. Give it to freaking Fox. Give it to not Star Wars. Give it back to Disney. I don't care. No. How do you bamboozle us again? Why?
I like this episode, honestly. Why you guys?
You alright, Fox?
Foxy?
Fox!
You know what? I know that man. Like, real talk. This is not me BSing. This is Leo. Alright, let me peep game. Yes, am I mad that they ain't kiss? A little bit. I am mad. Okay? However, it led to an awesome ending that low-key I did not see coming. Like, the way they were like, oh, they're gonna save the day. No! I did not see that ending coming. Real talk. So, I'm okay. People stop DMing me on Facebook and IG asking, am I okay? I saw the episode. I'm okay. Don't worry about it. It's gonna happen. We're keeping hope alive. We're gonna see some tongue-on-tongue action. And we're going to see that at some point. Welcome to a brand new episode of Ranger Podcast Live, brought to you by us at Morphin Network. I'm your host, the host of the most, hashtag Luke Cage IRL, Leo aka Psycho Fox. And rock with me today, Mr. Ryan aka Daggerboy. What's up?
What's up, guys? I'm not doing much. Kind of bored. Kind of like quarantine. This pandemic's getting in my head mentally now. But I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. I'm still pushing through.
Week 8, man. We're about to go into week 8, so I feel you. And we got to bottom left. Yeah, bottom left. Kent, aka Quasar Red, aka MODOK,
aka Male Deca.
Take it away.
Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to Morphin Network. We hope you enjoyed our Q&A with Amy Roll, our interview with Catherine Sutherland, and Clement and Mai's podcast on Kira Major this week. So.
And Comrade Extraordinaire, Mr. TRZ.
Time is on my side. Henshin!
Today's episode, we are talking about struggle, secret struggle. Power Rangers, Beast Morphers Season 2, Episode 9, right?
Technically it's
9.
8, but we can count 9 because...
It's 9.
AKA the mid-season finale. Yay.
Hey, on the bright side...
usually mid-season is with 8 episodes.
On the bright side, though, this mid-season finale was actually good. You have to give them that. I actually enjoyed the mid-season finale of this, so...
Yes.
And unfortunately, we're about to go in... And unfortunately, we're about to go into a 4-month drought of Power Rangers on television until September. But it did give us a pretty satisfying conclusion. Before we get into the review, how was everyone's reactions? Y'all already know how I feel. TRZ, what's up?
The moment where that face that Steel makes when he figures out what's going on, he had that perfect Deadpool face. It's like when he helped me, like when I wanted his help, he said no. But when you asked him for help, he's like totally fine. Oh.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, okay.
Kent, what about you?
Yeah, I was not surprised they didn't kiss, but I was glad it was, cute, awkwardy, quirky. It was like a cute, awkwardy reason they didn't kiss instead of, say, a caveman blocker.
Ryan, what about you? What about you?
I can never imagine eating ramen anymore on a date.
I mean, I have. I've done it before, so.
Don't eat ramen on your first date. That's the moral of the story. The moral of the story is don't eat ramen on the first date.
If you don't
Have
get
pizza.
anything, if you don't get anything else from this entire episode of Ranger Podcast Live, men and women, don't eat ramen on a first date. You're gonna have a bad time. If you don't learn anything else from this episode, screw our review, our ratings, and everything like that. Don't eat ramen on a first date, and if you are, don't eat it at a park.
Don't lay your ramen aside where you can't see it, because then some half-human robot is going to knock it down in order to be your wingman.
Katie Boy's vision is going to knock your ramen down.
What an odd scenario. But anyway.
But overall, this episode was good. So, let's get started. So, Nate has just made the spin sword, which really cool design because of the fact that I have in all the years we've watched Power Rangers, there's never been a sword that can spin on like a handle like that. Really cool invention, and we got Betty and Ben out right after that. They don't show. Well, actually, no, they show up again, but it wasn't stupid. It was funny. I got a good chuckle out of it, even though I think Ben should probably go see a doctor because CTE is for real. And I'm pretty sure when Betty landed on him, he must have suffered a concussion.
That didn't hurt. I'm a cartoon now.
So Steel comes in and is like, "Hey Nate, can you work on something for my Beetle sword? Because it's like I think I got a bug in it. Get it? Bug? Because like yeah, I get it. Steel, look, I've been up all night and all day working on this spin sword. I'm gonna need some rest. Can I do it tomorrow morning?" He's like, yeah, sure, I got you. Hey, man, you my bro, we good. But then Zoe comes in and is like, "Hey, Nate, there's something going on with the copter, with the blades on the Jackrabbit Chopper Zord. Can you look at it?" He's like, yeah, I'll look at it right now. And he goes, and he's like, whoa, and Steel's like, whoa, wait a minute, something's not right. This is not cool. Like, what? Why is he going? Like, I asked him to fix my Zord, and he said, tomorrow. When we looked at your Zord, he's like, oh. I said, what?
Wait,
Y'all going
are
out,
you guys like each other? Like each other?
You can see the gears. You can literally see the gears in Steel's head turning.
It's like 22 Jump Street when Channing Tatum realized what was going on with Jonah Hill and Ice Cube's daughter. Oh no! That's how it feels. So Zoe then tries to leave, like, no, it's not what it seems like. And somehow the magazine falls out of her backpack, Steel grabs it, and it's like, a guide to first date.
Why does Nate have a naughty magazine?
Oh, fun fact about this magazine. I wasn't like looking for this detail or anything, but the magazine is Glitz, which is a nod to Lost Galaxy and Lightspeed because Glitz was a magazine for women in those seasons. So that's cool. And I think it was even something in Dino Charge about it. So cool continuity, like the Pan Globo games last week. So
yeah, wasn't Kendrick's twin on an issue of Glitz?
Yes!
Just
Yes, she was.
Or just a girl that happens to look like her. Quote George of the Jungle: "Every scene gets to have a really big coincidence, and here's Beast Morphers' second season. Who should happen to see Roxy giving Evox more Morph X energy than Zoe herself, who just happens to be walking by when this happens."
And the mayor's like, she's trying to kidnap me. Quick, get her. So they fight, and you know what? Kent, you go ahead. What's going on?
They fight, and it's actually really good editing. And I almost forget for a moment, like when it cuts to Sentai footage, like when Roxy uses her guns as swinging boomerangs. That I almost forgot, that was Sentai footage, and actually kind of forgot that Roxy now looks like Escape from Go Busters. So that was cool. So they fight, Zoe manages to, overpower Roxy with a spin kick, and, this forces her to retreat, and so Zoe's just like, "Why is Evox trying to capture you, Mayor?" And he's like, "I don't know, but thanks for the rescue." And then it cuts to Grid Battle Force, where they're explaining all this to the commander, and Nate injects a tracking device into the mayor's hand, and this way that Evox can, if they see Evox, if Evox does capture him, they'll know where he went. And
hey, who said you could inject that into me?
Yeah,
don't touch me. I'm the mayor. Damn it.
Human.
And so Steele, volunteers Nate and Zoe to be like his lookout men, which, this kind of gave me a little bit of some flashbacks of Time Force when Katie and Trip just randomly said, "Hey, who would be the perfect person to go undercover for this dangerous mission? Two people who have feelings for one another and don't like to admit it." So they go off on it. So they send Zoe and Nate on a mission to, keep the mayor safe and, keep him protected while he, meets with Canada's ambassador. Does Canada have ambassadors?
Yes, every country has an ambassador.
Oh, cool.
I forgot. My bad. They do. My bad. I was thinking of Leaf Fluff and 2 at that point.
So the scene that's coming up, Leonard, are you sure you don't want to take it?
No, I can take it real quick. I just want to talk about this, and I'll pass it over to TRZ. So, Rabs, Ben, and Betty, and they have these capsule balls that when you throw them, they give people clothing, which is actually a really cool idea. Someone should probably work on that. We're in 2020, and despite the T virus outside, someone should start making that invention. And so Nate is like, "Yo, guys, we don't need this. We got to stay, incognito. But we are not trying to expose ourselves in plain sight. We're good the way we look, right?" And Steele is like, and then Steele's like, "Well, yeah, and they leave." He's like, whoa, Steele, how did you know? It's like, "Oh, Ari, look, Zoe told me that you two were dating, so I just wanted to, help you guys out." And she's like, he kind of figured it out. He's like, "Well, we're not going on a date, man. We kind of want to keep it down, right? So you guys stay here, okay?"
Less awkward than Teen Titans with Tara.
Yeah. Oh man, I thought you were talking about the Ramen Starfire episode. So he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll stay here, but you will see me in the field." They go to get ramen, and while they're watching, not Mayor Daniels talk to the Canadian ambassador. Yeah, dishonored Mayor Daniels talk to Canadian ambassador, whomever, because I don't know who the ambassador of Canada is in real life. And Nate is like, "Hey, yo, I got some ramen." Which again, people, if you're gonna get ramen on your first date, do not go to a park and eat ramen. Or just don't eat ramen in general. You're gonna have a bad time. Steele, in the bushes, pokes Nate's bowl off the bench.
Oh, this. I'm sorry.
And so was like, "Oh no, it's okay. We can eat my bowl." And they're watching Mayor Daniels talk, and then they do the whole Lady and the Tramp thing.
Oh, this is the night. It's a beautiful
and
night.
I wish I could play the weekends. You earned it. Girl, you're worth it. You're always worth it, and you deserve it. Cause girl, you are. And as they're about to legit lock lips, they're like a centimeter away. Like this is how close they were. Kiss.
Kiss.
No.
Kiss. Oh no.
Yeah, they spilled the bowl of ramen, and I'm really over here like, damn you, ramen! No!
Naruto lied. They said that ramen brings all the girls.
Mayor Daniels then gets, because the whole thing is Mayor Daniels is like, I need more Morphex. So Roxy and Robo Roxy and Clone Roxy and Clone Blaze are trying to get him the Morph X. So the moment Nate and Zoe are distracted for trying to do some tongue-on-tongue action, they show up and they try to take Mayor Daniels away. And they're like, oh god, we lost him, we gotta go find him. And as they're about to plug some more Morph X into Mayor Daniels, Zoe and Nate show up, they fight off Robo Blaze and Robo Roxy, and they get away. And not Mayor Daniels is like, where were you? I could have been kidnapped. And I'm over here like, yo, okay, and I have a problem with that. But TRZ, go ahead.
Yeah, the thing I found interesting about this episode, and I want to go back to that earlier scene where Robo Roxy gives the Morphex to Evox at the beginning of the episode. This whole season so far, Evox has been trying his best to win an Oscar for Best Dad on TV, especially in the episode where he has a video game tournament. He could have done a little bit more this episode where it's like, she's trying to kidnap me. No. What Evox should do is like pretend to fall back. It's like, she's trying to kidnap me. Run.
No,
and try to make it look more, try to really sell it more. But I find it interesting how now here he's overselling it. Where were you two?
Not like he could have tried the Alan Rickman method from Die Hard. Oh, please God! Oh no, you're one of them, aren't you? You're one of them. Please don't kill me. Like,
no.
That's what they should have done.
No, it's more like, oh, please God. Oh, you're one of them. Okay, good.
Yippee-ki-yay. So they return to the base, and the commander's really angry. How the heck did you guys lose him? Seriously. And they're like, well, we kind of stuff. Luckily, luckily this city is a reenactment of 1984, so I have security footage of everything. So Sheila went to a security camera in the park, and she sees them almost making out. It's like, tell me I'm not seeing what I'm actually seeing. And both Devin and Ravi are shocked, but surprisingly not too shocked. Like I was expecting them to, especially Ravi. And she's like, yeah, you know that dating between Rangers is expressly forbidden. And then Steele's like, look, ma'am, it's my fault. Look, I know they like each other, but we're not dating. I just want to bring them closer together because people say love is the best thing in the world. I just want to make two people happy. It's not fair that people are deprived of that kind of thing. This world is making people miserable. And then Robbie, I'm surprised. I was like, yeah, Mom, because of this rule, Roxy and I were miserable. And I'm like, wow, standing up for your friends here. I thought he was going to be mad at Nate, but I'm impressed with.
I see why he did it. And because honestly, where is Roxy? This is where I don't get.
She's not even a Ranger anymore.
Like I said, I can buy Madame Odious just disappearing because she's laying low. But where the heck is Blaze and Roxy? Like I said, they could be. What?
I can maybe confirm it because remember they broke the. This might happen. Maybe Roxy and Blaze quit Great Battle Force. We've seen because you remember like Roxy kind of works now for her aunt and her and Blaze is now more of a martial artist and the karate. Maybe he has his own karate, as a teacher now. So maybe that's where he went.
But we haven't seen them on screen though,
and it wouldn't really make sense to have
more scenes of them casually hanging out, how sometimes Bulk and Skull would casually hang out with the Rangers in the second half of Turbo, or how what's it called? Heck, even Devin and Cassidy were casually hanging out with the Rangers, even though they didn't know that they were the Rangers. And even Richie, who only appeared in like 3 episodes in season 2 of Mighty Morphin, hung out with the Rangers on occasion. And what's it called? Tommy's brother too.
Actually, it just kind of just generally doesn't make sense to have Blaze and Roxy still be out in the open when 2 bad guys that look exactly like them are out terrorizing the city.
If they establish a witness protection sort of thing, I'd sort of understand. But you know, there's more they could have done with that. Is all I'm saying. But yeah, so they bring that up, and Mayor Daniels is like still coughing because for some reason, being deprived of Morph X while maintaining that mayoral form somehow makes him biologically sick somehow. But
Well,
you know
go ahead.
But they have to do some kind of incognito drop for the mayor. And here's what I don't understand. I'm pretty sure there are easier ways to handle this. They could have disguised one of those capsules for Morphex into a box, like a parcel, and have it shipped to the mayor's office. And then as the mayor, he would take that box. And it's like, oh, I have to use the restroom where there are no security cameras. And then just check every stall and so on and so forth.
That requires
my Amazon Prime package just showed up. I need to go to the bathroom and open it.
that would require building a set and having him. That would require building a whole set and stuff. Right quick, somebody wanted to mention about Ravi's reaction. I kind of feel he's all over the place with exactly what kind of character he is. So him standing up for Nate and Zoe kind of didn't really surprise me. Anyway, sorry, continue.
Well, I don't. It didn't surprise me either, but that's because of the fact that, keep in mind, Roxy's gone. We don't know where she is, and they're dating still. So, honestly, I think it would have been a really cool thing. Would have been like, Mom, Roxy and I were miserable. Why do you think she quit Great Battle Force? So we can actually start an actual relationship without you hovering over us. If he had said that, no, not Oscar, Emmy Award-winning gold.
Yeah, I would have. Yeah, I knew it was going to go one of 2 ways, but I'm surprised that they went this way. But but what Fox just said is like a really good middle ground. So at that point, the commander's still mad, but they still have a mission. So so she's not gonna reprimand them like right now. We still have that mission to deal with. So Nate, I'm swapping you out with Ravi. Please make sure that the mayor's safe. So they drive him in a van, and he's getting sick. It's like, I need that Morphex. Whisper, 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 whisper. Mm-hmm. And then they walk out, and here's the really weird scene. I understand that they need to create a diversion by sending out a monster so that the Rangers would be distracted while the mayor's all by himself. But what's weird is the way they created Tiaratron is by having Robo-Roxy take a crown from a little girl, and she's like, and then the little girl just stood there.
Stop. Do you realize how unrealistic that is? Do you know how unrealistic? Roxy took this tiara from a little black girl. I'm sorry. Blue Power Relay, what you doing, Barbie? What you doing? What you doing, highlight hair, Barbie? Where are you going, my tiara, girl?
I was expecting her to at least be like, Mommy, that white lady stole my crown.
No. That little black girl been like, highlight Barbie, come back here with my tiara. Where are you going? No, you gotta run these hands real quick. What you doing? And then when she started to, and then when the monster showed up, like, okay, never mind. Then just walks away. That would have been funny.
It's like, I'm thinking about keep it.
Or tell the mama, be like, Mama, she took my tiara. We finna talk monster.
Like, why? How do people look at humanoid enemies? Like when Viper ran into that parking lot, everyone's just like, scary person. When Camille was walking out in public, everyone just freaks out, even though she's just wearing a slightly heavy-looking outfit. And here, like, Roxy can just steal this thing and be like, shh, and the little girl's like, I accept this. Okay.
Again, super unrealistic, because either 2 things were going to happen. The little girl was going to tell Robo-Roxy to square up, or she was going to get her mama to square with Roxy. And then the monster showed like, baby, I'll buy another tiara. It was only $1 at Dollar General. Come on.
You know, if that mom cross fists with Roxy, that would have been a great tie-in to Akiba Ranger episode 5, which by the way aired at the same time Go Busters was on TV. So it works. It works.
No, make that little black girl the next Power Ranger, and the reason why, and her motivation on being a Power Ranger is that she didn't square up with Roxy.
The monster attacks, and it's thanks to a streaming white lady that they actually noticed that the monster was coming from behind. So thank you, lady from the beginning of Jurassic Park 2. So Ravi and makes a great plan. Zoe, you protect the mayor. I'll hold off the monster, which is great because that way you have at least one person still guarding the mayor, so he won't be able to run off. But that's bad news for Evox. So then now. What's it called? Robo Roxy and Robo Blaze have to actually intervene personally in order to further distract the Rangers, which makes it a good thing that Nate and Steel show up to reinforce them, while Devin once again fights the giant monsters. And this time the Tiaratron has these air squadron of Tiara troops, basically.
Drones.
Tiara drones. And so that was a great intermingling between the two fights. But the best part of it is because Zoe was outnumbered 2-1. She summons the new Beast X Spin Saber, and she's using it really well for someone who has never even used the weapon before, not even in civilian practice. Like at that point, Betty had more experience with the saber.
They could have done it off screen.
Pulling them off really well. But it gets to the point where while Ravi was able to take down Tiaratron, the other two were just going all out on Zoe. She demorphs because she was too weak, and right when they were about to make a finishing blow, the Nate goes in. I'll save you. Takes a hit, and then Zoe gets so mad, like an action movie version of Rome. Wait, do you want to talk about this part? Okay, tag off.
Zoe seeing her man take literal crappy pew-pews for her, went full on Super Saiyan. It's like, hell no. You did not just shoot at my man. Zoe takes the sword and does her best saber throw from Star Wars and just shut. No. I take that back. For her best shield throw from Avengers Endgame and chucks it at Robo Blaze and Robo Roxy. Go ahead.
I would like to point out that this is 2 times in one episode where Zoe copies someone else's special move. First, she takes Tommy's special move with a corkscrew kick, and now she's taking Anakin's because if you played Lego Star Wars, that's Anakin's special move.
Okay, fine. No. I want to say Kamen Rider because she literally jumped in the sky and literally turned into a rider kick. That's a different story. So she chucks the sword and literally in one blow destroys both Robo Blaze and Robo Roxy.
It's the power of love. Can
I just say right quick?
Power of love.
Yes, go ahead.
Can I just say right quick? Also, the Megazord battle was pretty badass. Like we had the Cheetah Zord like riding on the Lion Zord in its motorcycle form, and he pulls out a freaking gun and it's like shooting up in the air. That was pretty awesome. It looked even. I think it even looked cooler than when the Delta Squad Megazord used to do it. So,
and the thing is, he stayed in motorcycle form the whole time. So this is like Kamen Rider Kuga episode 5 all over again, or like I don't know, some really what's it called Terminator 2 3D at Universal Studios.
Oh my god!
All right, Daggerboy, take us home.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the world is saved thanks to Zoe. I was kidding. But anyway, so we go back to the base. Finally, we see Zoe and Nate come back to the base, acting all bummed, acting all worn out. And then you see the commander looking like a strict mama. She's like, like being pissed because, but the thing is, there's a camera footage of them like working together, and then she realizes that, hey, maybe my rule is stupid, but fine, I will take it away because if I found out that relationships do help us go stronger. And finally, so Steel changed the grid battle force rule. Now, a lot of people are saying it's a stupid rule. Like, no, actually, it's not really a stupid rule because it actually exists in a workplace and in a workforce. Technically, it doesn't happen. You're not allowed to technically date in a work field.
Also in the military, correct?
Yeah, in the military. That's
yeah,
why.
And even if you do date in a workspace, you do have to sign a work agreement form with HR. A whole half season of The Office was dedicated to that.
Yeah, see, that's why people saying it doesn't. He's like, oh, it's no. Well, the thing about Beast Morphers is it actually does exist. Like, you cannot really date in a workforce, especially if you're military or any authority official. And like same thing as Boken said, you actually have to sign a waiver. But they say until Mayor Daniels, aka Evox,
aka his dishonor,
a la Anton Mercer, which is basically a copy and paste of that scene in the school. Shoutouts to the Power Rangers group page for posting that. He starts coughing. He starts getting not leukemia. He just started getting pneumonia. But no, basically, Mayor Daniels got COVID-19 and starts coughing.
I was gonna make a COVID joke right there.
And then he turns into Evox. So it's kind of confirmed that Evox can take over Mayor Daniel's body. So it is confirmed.
My dad?
Yes.
Is Evox? Dun, dun, dun,
I am not your father.
I am not your father. Your father is gone.
Or we could take this a Long Beach Griffey direction. I am not your dad.
Daddy.
I am a computer virus. You're human. I am not your dad.
But that kind of is going my theory that maybe Evox is Vengex, because the last person that he did that was Vengex when he did remember the hybrids? He put a virus in them.
Mm-hmm.
So that comes to my theory. And plus, there's a lot of people saying, yeah, Dr. K is coming back. So maybe, and
Sorry, Hasbro Time Machine, fix your mistake if you hadn't made Evox being Vengex the plot twist. Sorry.
I mean, I think right now, I think he is Vengex, because the thing is, Judd Lin did put in the end, like in RPM Red's Morpher, Vengex was in there. So maybe
figure out a way to tie that back in.
Yeah, it's the best way to close. It's a good closure, a full circle. But anyway, so that's how the episode ends. Mid-season finale. The Rangers find out that Mayor Daniels is Evox. Well, actually, no, Evox took over his body. And what I like about it, it's not split personality. Basically, he literally took over his body. That's what I like about that. So, mid-season finale, ratings. Starting with me, positive and negatives. My negatives is... I wanted a kissing scene.
It's okay, Chinchilla. Maybe we'll get one soon.
The finale.
Actually, I'm not really... originally I was giving it a 0 out of 10 because I was really pissed. But it's not the episode's fault. It's kind of like... I want to say it, but to the Yellow Beast Morpher actors, we kind of overhyped it. But it's okay. I mean, it was a good like, a tease. But even without the overhyping of the supposed kiss, it was a good episode. I hopefully maybe they're setting up till the ending. Hopefully, maybe just a tease. But anyway, pacing was very good. Honestly, the episode was really, really good this episode. Like, it did not feel like a chore to watch it. Like, it was like on point. Like, and plus, the character development of Nate and Zoe for this episode was really good. I like flashbacks where like Robbie said like, hey, yeah, that's why me and Roxy were heartbroken because we couldn't date. So maybe that's why Roxy left Grid Battle Force so they could date. Maybe she sacrificed, just for love. So maybe that's what happened. Other than that, Ben Betty didn't do a lot of stuff in here too. That's why I'm kind of happy.
Well, no, okay, they did the one dumb thing, but then they did a really smart thing afterwards. So it kind of balances out.
Yeah,
It's balancing the force.
the reveal of Mayor Daniels, it was actually done okay. I mean, you can see like people say, oh, it's another Mesogog reference. No, the thing about Mesogog and Anton Mercer is Mercer still had control of his body. This one, Evox
He doesn't.
No, he literally possessed Mayor Daniels. So it's not a Jekyll and Hyde. It's literally possession.
If you ever seen The Exorcist, that's what happened to Homegirl from The Exorcist.
Yeah.
It's
So
more like Loki rather than what's it called, Jekyll and Hyde, where
yeah.
Loki is completely disguised as Odin.
Well, again. So anyway, I like the episode. There's never even any negatives. I don't see any negatives besides the kissing, but it's okay. I like it though because like it's kind of cute. Like okay, Steel is the MVP of this episode. I know Zoya, but the thing is, he is the best matchmaker. If you guys watch Stranger Things, you know, like the guy, like Rudy, the crazy scientist guy.
Yes.
He literally he hooked up Hopper and Joyce and Jonathan and what's her name? The girl.
Nancy
together. So basically, he was basically a Rudy, bald eagle in this episode. So, but anyway, so my rating is a 10 out of 10. I'm sorry. I like everything. The freaking awesome moves, what Zoe did. Basically, but he's trying to sacrifice himself for his girlfriend. I love that
hit
part.
with stupid pew pews.
It was stupid pew pews. He took over his girlfriend. Plus, the ending. Finally, Zoe and Nate can finally date. And so I'm actually excited for the next. I know it's a missing film, but I'm really excited for what's coming up because we're gonna have the Dino Charge reunion and my Morphin of St. John coming back. And what I heard is it's multiple episodes.
Fingers
They already
crossed that that's
confirmed
true.
it. Didn't they already confirm that it's 3 episodes?
It might just be a rumor, but fingers crossed that it's more than one.
No, well, the thing is,
I hope it's at least 45 minutes.
I need a
because-
90-minute episode.
no,
That's what I
think,
want.
I think in a panel, Austin
Because
Jones-
my issue with Dimensions in Danger was the fact that it was too short of a runtime, so you can't really enjoy the presence of all the Rangers as much as we could have. Especially, you know, you got Rocky and Kat coming back. You know, like let's get some more of that Zeo reunion and whatnot.
No, I think that you're right because like I'm going to mention the Kat Sutherland. Shoutouts to her. She did mention that they didn't really do much in their anniversary episode, so I can see why she said that. But
Still better than Legendary War, but you know.
yeah,
Still-
and better than Legendary War. But like I heard like because also John I think in the panel said that like I think he filmed multiple episodes for it, so I think it might be a 2-parter or a 3-parter because he did say multiple. So I'm a 10 out of 10.
Okay.
You're negative and
I'm gonna let
positive.
TRZ go first.
Okay,
I want to hear his first.
Can I go last this time?
sure.
That's fine.
Go
Thank you.
ahead. Okay, so I enjoyed most things in this episode. One of the things I didn't like was how, like, again, I go back to Mayor Daniels. Like, E. Fox was trying really hard to win that Oscar all season. And the best way to get that Oscar is you got to be consistent with your performance. But then, like, he undersells it in that first Roxy appearance, and then he oversells it in the second one, where he's like, "Oh no, Roxy's here! Go get her, Zoe!" And he's like, "Where the heck were you two? I almost got kidnapped by Roxy. You guys need to stop flirting." I'm like, no. Balance the force, man. Balance the force. And yes, while I'm a little upset that they did not kiss, but at least it came off a little bit more naturally than, say, a caveman showing up to block you like John Cena in that one movie. Like I swear, like you, and actually, it's really interesting how Steele's favorite sport is basketball because he's always going for the block. No. But yeah, the wire foo in the first fight was awesome. Like when Roxy did that flip thing, that was great. The Zord battle was great. I love the unmorphed fight scene at the end of the episode where Zoe just gave it to those guys. Ben and Betty, like the way Betty right away was like a sword master with that spin sword. I'm like, I have to ask again, why are these two not Rangers?
Because they're kind of
They have
incompetent.
so much tactical prowess.
They're incompetent.
Yes, but tactically they are competent though.
Incompetent.
They're more competent than Boom.
Boom.
Well,
In terms of
Potential,
field
though.
combat, they show more competence than
Okay.
Boom ever did.
Okay, you're right about that.
We'll talk about that
anyways,
later.
A
Other
Boom
than
works
that,
hard.
the reveal was great. It felt a little rushed, but I love but I love the overall plot where they're not like, I love how they're so coordinated. The team is so coordinated. They're not giving Evox any opportunity to replenish his Morphex, to the point that he ends up getting revealed right there in front of everyone. And I'm like, great, good work, team. So all in all, with that minor bit of complaints, I give it a 9.5 out of 10.
All right. Honestly, the only complaints I have, them not kissing. Obviously, look, this episode was very good, and them kissing would put that nice cherry on top of this perfect Sunday. That's the only thing was missing. The kiss was the cherry on top. They didn't do it, but it was still funny though. That number 2. Again, I'm gonna take my headphones off because I don't want to hear no one. I gotta ask, little black girl, Tiara, taken by Roxy.
Yeah.
Completely unrealistic, because the little black girl, we'll call her Tiana. Tiana wasn't in real life. Would have been like, nah, highlight Barbie. What you doing? You come here. Let me talk to you. I don't care how old that little girl was gonna be. She could have been. This girl was gonna be like 10, 13, 14, 7. She's like, nah. Come here. You took my tiara. Come here. Then transforms to a monster. Mommy, she took my tiara. Give my baby tiara back, or you finna get. That's baby. That's a monster. You know what? It came from Dollar Tree. I'll go get you another tiara at Dollar Tree. Let's keep going. If they did that, that'd be great. Overall, though, the episode was fantastic. I agree that it felt a little rushed with the reveal, but at the same time, I think a good counter argument was Ryan saying that Mercer and Mexico were a Jekyll and Hyde. Nah, this was full-on possession of Mayor Daniels and Evox. And the performance could have been better, because I'm sorry, if you have the mind of Mayor Daniels to have to talk to a Canadian ambassador, you have a meeting with him, you should still know that. And a Hong Kong ambassador, you should know that Mayor Daniels legit fought Optronics with a damn shovel. 10 out of 10 though. I still love the episode.
Yeah, that was a good point you made about the whole possession thing. Yeah, it's closer to Heckle and Snide in that, you know, they like he just has no control over his transformation and whatnot.
I would say another example of it was because in the season 1 finale, Mayor Daniels is still himself, but he sees this purple aura coming from him. So we don't know what happened between the season finale and the season premiere season 2. So it could have been like Trent, because remember, Trent and Dino Thunder had Jekyll and Hyde with the White Ranger until a specific moment where you realize he's fully possessed. Mm-hmm. So I would say compare with that one. So, but 10 out of 10. Kent, go ahead.
Mike, did you give your ranking?
Yeah, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. But one quick thing I forgot to mention is when we were making that "I'm your father" joke, I thought it would have been funny. It's like, no, seriously, Devin, you're actually a Humagear, and I am your robotic father. Mayor Daniels isn't your father. I, Evox, am your father.
I'm your Humagear daddy, boy.
I'm your dad.
Okay, Quasar, it's your turn.
Well. Positives. Positives. This episode had some pretty good acting. Devin's reaction to his father being Evox was really genuine. And, you know, you guys made the comparison between Heckle and Evox, the reveal. I'd say this is definitely better than how Heckle was revealed. But, his was very rushed. This one felt natural, and it felt like a general mistake to suddenly happen. Like I said, the action was really good. I don't think it was as intense as the last 2 episodes, because those were pretty good fast-paced moments. This was a little more standard. The Zord battle, awesome. Probably my favorite part of this episode. Yay! Really don't have any negatives. I think I might actually give it Believe it or not, another 10 out of 10.
No!
10.
10.
And I'm we round it up, we say 10. So 10.
10. 10. 10.
One of us.
10.
One of
One
us.
of us.
And-
One of us.
One of us.
Google gobble, Google gobble,
Oh.
one of us.
By the way, guys, I forgot to mention before we started this podcast.
YouTube comments! Yo!
Comment time!
Comments.
Real quick, so YouTube
Bring on the
how you
comments.
guys doing? Thank you guys so much for watching this week's episode of Range Podcast Live. This is our final Range Podcast Live for Power Rangers Beast Morphers until September. But we'll still be giving y'all content on here. So if you haven't yet, if you enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon because YouTube's algorithm is still scrambled like Yaiba's emotions in Kamen Rider 01. And don't forget to like the button, like this video, hit it a third time, triple like. And be sure to find us on Facebook.com/MorphinNet, Instagram and Twitter, MorphinNet. There you go. Well, that being said, we're going to read some comments from Facebook, and we'll be reading your comments later on. So go ahead.
AK Deadpool LOL.
Yeah, Steel was Deadpool.
Time to be a superhero.
Mikey Perez told you will.
Hey!
Hey! Mikey!
Guys.
Oh, crap. What just happened?
I don't know. Like, all of a sudden, you guys disappeared.
I know, everyone.
That's
Hey,
it. No, we're
It
back.
don't matter. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's what. Mikey, it doesn't matter. We still got something better. And they're going to kiss. They're going to kiss before the show is over. So help me God. They're going to kiss. Just keep that in mind. They're going to kiss. They're going to kiss. They might not delayed, but not denied, brother.
Anyway, okay.
Oh, sorry.
Mikey Perez. Robbie, Roxy, and Blaze are sticking to
Yo, I wouldn't be surprised if they tried doing that, but then Karens would start getting really angry.
Plot
And
twist. Sorry.
so, yeah.
Nate and Arizona just. No, Nate and Zoe are a cute couple. Yeah, they are. Honestly, they have a good chemistry together, honestly.
When the nerd wins the girl, we all win.
Yep.
Ron Stoppable and Kim Possible are perfect examples of us winning. This is one of them too.
Eric Sanchez. Forever was 30 minutes. Technically it was
Yeah,
25, but eh.
Yes, Forever Red was 30 minutes. Here's the thing, though. There was not that much they can do. Keep in mind, there's just a one shot. It had nothing to do with the story.
And it
They
was
wanted
kind of
it to be more.
negotiated because Zacher wanted a two-part episode, while the either closing Saban executives or opening Disney executives were like, no, we don't have enough budget for another team up. So between 2 and 0, they broke even and made a one-part episode.
Let's
Yeah.
see.
And it was still a really good episode. So
Mikey Perez rewatching Mystic Force. Hey!
I'm gonna be rewatching Mystic Force too. So let me put it like this: while we're on hiatus, Mystic Force, Operation Overdrive, Jungle Fury, Samurai, and Dino Charge. I'm finally gonna start for those 5.
Oh, and while we're also
I
on the
wanna be there.
hiatus, keep an eye out for the thing that Ryan neglected, which caused the problem at the first half of the season.
We'll do it next week!
Thank you, Chinchilla.
We'll do it next week. Anyway, moving on. Mikey Perez 8 out of 10. Okay. Mikey, you're wrong. Here's why. I'm just kidding.
You're wrong. All right, continue.
Just kidding, Mikey. We love
You're
you, man.
entitled to your wrong opinion.
Come on,
We're
people.
done.
10 across the board. That's right. We got 10s here. The 10 out of 10. Anyway, guys. Before we go, Fox, where can they find you?
You can find me fighting for Nate and Zoe's love because I need them together. I'm joking. You can find me on YouTube at Reckless Fox. You can also find me on Twitter, Instagram, @Reckless_Fox, and you can find all the latest game content on Twitch.tv/RecklessFox. If you want more content, myself, Kabuto, Optimus Prime, and Megatron will we do the Struggle Gaming podcast. So SoundCloud.com/Struggle Gaming. That's SoundCloud.com/Struggle Gaming. Be sure to follow us on there. TRZ, where can they find you?
You can find me pretending that Optimus is Nate and Megatron is Zoe at twitch.tv/fucking and you can find me on Instagram at chrono__cosplay. I was just kidding about the whole Optimus Megatron thing, but seriously though, end of season. I better see some lips making physical contact despite the social proximity laws.
And still gonna be like this. You two, make sure you're protected. Where can they find you?
Just kiss your pansies. You can find me in a pineapple under the sea. Actually, no. You can find me on brown_k as well as QR Ranger Book, where I show this massive scrapbook off, which I cannot show right now because I'm just a voice. And where can we find you, Mr. Chinchilla?
You can find me doing this to you. You can find me at Morphin Network. You can find Instagram at NATEandZoeykISS7, and you can find us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and MySpace, kidding, and Twitter. So, alright guys, fine, I'll bring him back.
I'm gonna kill you.
No, you can't. Anyway.
Yes, I can. Anyone
guys,
can.
awesome guys. Alright guys, bye.
Peace, guys.
Peace.
Kiss.